Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to learn about freelancing guide for taxes. So if you are a freelancer and you don't know how to pay taxes as a freelancer, then this video is for you, right? So this is a website turbotax.intuit.com. So in this website, we are going to learn about taxes. Let's find out what is there for us in this video. Overview. Freelancing certainly has its benefits, but it can result in a few complications come tax time. The Internal Revenue Service considers freelancers to be self-employed. So if you earn income as a freelancer, you must file your taxes as a business owner. While you can take additional deductions if you are self-employed, you will also face additional taxes in the form of self-employment tax. Here are things to consider as a freelancer when filing your taxes. Table of content, income, self-employment tax, tax liability. Number 1, income. Your first step as a freelancer is to gather and report all sources of your income. If you are like many freelancers, you have many sources of income. Keep track of all your income can be more difficult than if you were a traditional employee. Which case you would get a single W-2 form for reporting purpose. As a freelancer, you are likely to get numerous 1099 NEC form, 1099 MISC in prior years, which one from each of your clients. If you receive payments through online payment such as PayPal, you might receive a 1099K. Players will also Payers will also send these forms to the IRS to report your income. IRS planned to implement changes to 1099K reporting requirements for 2022 tax year. However, the IRS recently delayed the implementation of the new $600 reporting threshold for goods and service transaction from third-party processors like Venmo and PayPal to 2023, reverting taxes year to 2022 back to the previous higher 1099K reporting threshold over $20,000 in payments and more than 200 transactions. If you don't receive a 1099K, the IRS still expects you will report all of your income regardless of the amount. Self-employment tax. When you are self-employed, you are your own boss, which is great news until tax time. In addition, in addition to regular income tax, freelancers are responsible for paying the self-employment tax of 15.3% in 2022. This tax represents the Social Security and Medicare insurance that businesses pay and that employees have taken out of their paychecks automatically. As a self-employed freelancer, you are considered both the employee and the employer. Tax liability. For most people, the ultimate goal when you file your taxes is to reduce your liability to the lowest allowable amount. As a freelancer, you will likely have more business expenses than a typical employee, and you can take a number of tax deductions not commonly allowed as a regular employee. However, you are only allowed to take deductions that are ordinary and necessary for operation of your business. Now, typical deduction categories. Let's find out. As a general rule of thumb, freelancers can write off many expenses, including business-related food, travel and lodging, office expenses, required equipment for materials, phone and internet services. The IRS requirements for business tax deduction is that expenses must be ordinary and necessary. Now, home office. Since most freelancers work from home, the home office deduction can apply. The IRS allows you to take a deduction for many expenses ranging from rent to utilities for the portion of your home that you use as an office. The catch is that your office space must be exclusively used for your self-employment work. You can't borrow your kids' room from 9 to 5 and consider that space your home office, nor can you use the same space for a job that you work as at someone else's employees. Travel and meals. Travel and meals are some of the trickier tax deductions as a freelancer. You are allowed to deduct the cost of traveling to a job, with the exception being commuting to your office, and business meals with clients are also deductible, but usually at a 50% rate. However, your expenses have to be necessary for the development and operation of your business. You can't simply write off vacation costs as business expenses. Now, education and certification. If you are a learning buff and your interests overlap with your profession, your educational cost may be tax deductible. If you take classes to get certificates in your field or to enhance your business knowledge, you can typically deduct those, uh, you know, you can typically deduct those expenses. The same is true for business related to licensing, registration, or certification costs you have. As with all freelance expenses, these deductions need to directly relate your business. For example, a class, you can say, uh, a class on gardening skills would not typically be considered ordinary or necessary if you are a computer programmer, nor would education that trains you for a new career. Equipment and supplies. One of the downsides of being a freelancer is that you don't have an employer to buy you equipment and supplies like a computer or a printer. However, if you need those items to perform your job, they are usually allowed as a deductible expenses. Similarly, any other item as materials you need for your business can qualify for a deduction. To avoid problems with the IRS, keep your business and personal expenses separate. For example, you might run into a gray area if you deduct the entire amount of your cell phone and internet service while using them only partly for work. With TurboTax full service premium, we have a dedicated expert cover. Oh, sorry. This paragraph is actually there on marketing, so we are not going to read it. Right. So this is all from this website. So if you are a freelancer and you don't know how to pay taxes and how to ask for deductibles, this guide is for you. Thank you so much. See you soon in the next video. Till then, subscribe my channel, press the bell icon for more updates. Bye bye.